time to do it.
That's
Okay.
everything in this pocket.
Today we're gonna start on page 91. I would really like to finish Act 3 today.
Okay. Oh man, we're gonna have to fall.
So, at the end of Act 3, Scene 1, we've begun to notice a what in Macbeth?
Change.
Change for the
Works.
Evil.
What evidence?
Because he ordered to bury, he was so upset that he killed Duncan, and now he wants Macbeth killed.
He's wishing on it very easily without thinking twice.
Okay. The first murder almost
Killed him.
killed him. Now he's ordering killings. Even in this case, ordering his best friend and who else?
Son,
His son.
Who is a
prince.
Child.
We tend to think of people that kill children as a little bit worse than people who kill adults.
Unless you have to. I mean, think of it as in war, not just going out to your backyard.
Oh my gosh, I drew every boy. Okay. Madison will be Lady Macbeth. Grady will be the servant. Noah will be Macbeth. And Jeremy, that probably makes you Banquo.
I'm gonna die today.
And Helen and Megan and I will be the murderers when we get to that part. Okay, enter Macbeth's lady
Yeah, that's
and a servant.
That's you, buddy.
Act 3, Scene 2, page 91. Here we go.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Is it 91 or 81?
91.
Oh, I had my bookmark at 80.
You guys.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
What is it
I
called?
won't distract you, just keep going.
No.
Is Banquo gone from
Okay.
court?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king, I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Go ahead.
Not had all spent, where our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy.
And so how's she feeling? Okay, let's ask a question. Why did she ask about Banquo? Does she know?
No.
No, she does not know.
She's wondering what he's up to.
Yeah, she is wondering what he's up to because she does know that he's the only other.
One that would be able to guess who killed.
Correct.
Okay. How now, my lord, why do you keep alone? Of sorrows, fancies your companions making, using these thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think of. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
Okay, so what does she think Macbeth's been sitting around thinking about?
The Duncan's death.
Yeah, she thinks he's still upset about it, hung up on it. Is he?
No.
No. Okay.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the world suffer. Ere we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly.
Okay, this is an extended metaphor, kind of. Who is the scorched the snake, not killed it? So what was the scorching? Yep. But what remains?
Banquo.
Banquo. So he doesn't come right out and tell her what's going on. He just like is expressing his feelings, like hiding it from her. Okay? And until the snake has been killed, they cannot,
Rest.
they can't feel comfort. Okay, go ahead.
Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel nor poison. Malice, domestic, foreign, levy, nothing can touch him further.
Okay, so he's talking about at the end there things that a king might normally worry about, but steel, like from a blade, poison, problems at home, foreign taxes, nothing, none of those things can touch him anymore because he's dead. And he seems to think that when he expresses here, better be with the dead, he would rather be dead than left here to worry about the whole Banquo problem. Okay?
Come on, gentle my lord, sleek over your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while that we must lave our honors in these flattering streams, and make our faces visards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
So what does he tell her to do? You can look over at the side note to
Give him
Special honor by
yeah, so tonight
like honor Banquo.
at the party make a special effort to
Honor him.
honor him so he stays on
their side.
our side. So what could he have done right here?
Macbeth or Banquo?
Macbeth
Told her
Told his
what-
wife about
told
it.
her about his plans. I mean, they have that kind of relationship, so it would seem. And yet he chooses not to.
Good one.
You must lead this.
O full of scorpions in my mind, dear wife, thou knowest that Banquo and his fiancé lives.
But in them nature's copies not in turn.
So if we look on the side, it says, they have not been granted eternal life. Perhaps like the tenure that they're supposed to have as king. That's not a guarantee. Okay?
There's comfort yet. They are assailable, then be thou
Jocund.
jocund. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, ere to black Hecate's summons, the shard-born beetle with his drowsy hums hath rung night's yawning peal. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens and the crow makes wings to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, whiles night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, behold, be still. Things bad begun, they strong themselves by ill. So prithee go with me.
Okay, so he makes several references about what's going to happen. What's going to happen?
Banquo's dead.
Banquo is going to be murdered. So he references that multiple times. Like on line 44, there's comfort yet. They are assailable, which means like attackable. They're, what is the word? Vulnerable. They're vulnerable. We can get them. And then also in that speech, we have another motif of the sound of Hecate's summons. Hecate is like a representation of the devil or the witches, like evil queen. And then also the shard-born beetle, which you look over in the side, you can see what kind of beetle that is. A bunch more signs and sounds of death. I know on the quotes worksheet there's a question about the quote on line 52, come sealing night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Remember at the beginning of the play, Lady Macbeth made a little speech like this, where she wanted to have what? Yeah, she wanted to have her, like, goodness taken away.
Yeah, she wanted to become
Evil.
evil like a man can.
Mm-hmm. And here Macbeth does the same thing. And what would we call that literary device where he says, "Come, night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day"? Personification. So that things that are evil will happen in the
night.
night. Exactly. Okay.